A common thing that I see is, well, as usual, women, females complaining about males, but in particularly about why males don't want to marry anymore. And I'm just gonna simply go over that because it's pretty obvious to anyone who isn't in that gynocentric echo chamber that is today's society. But nonetheless, society doesn't encourage women to be good partners. They're encouraged to be consumers of what their partner produces. Sadly, these same women are being encouraged to go out and get high-paying positions and are very likely to succeed thanks to the current culture, and very often make more money than their male partners. Yet, still, the male is still expected to make more for the family. It doesn't just stop at a societal level either. Even in modern families, men are taught how to treat a female. Provide for her, work for her, keep her happy. Females aren't taught how to treat a male or how to make him happy. They're strictly taught what to expect from a male. This, combined with modern feminist philosophy that encourages females to do away with traditional ideas, has produced an entire swath of useless females who value shallow sexuality over familial contribution and homemaking skills. They enter into marriages where they contribute very little and expect quite a lot. The sad truth is that many young females nowadays don't know how to be in a marriage. As stated above, they're not taught how to treat a male, but what to expect from a male. Meanwhile, they're flat out dissuaded from providing anything but their presence to the partnership. They believe that offering their love to a male is sufficient and that males should just be grateful to have them. How narcissistic, right? The idea that females suddenly make a male happier by their presence is a storybook sentiment of delusional narcissism and just straight up delusion. Still, more emphasis is put on being fierce. In a, yes, slay queen, you're a goddess and you deserve to be treated like one kind of world. So they offer nothing and expect everything. They're useless within the bounds of their own relationships, with the only thing that they bring to the table is what's in between their legs. And even that's something that can't be taken on a whim. And even then, the value of that fades out over time. What doesn't help and what isn't discussed enough is that females take an emotional toll on males. Males are simple creatures who tend to know what we want when we want it. We don't lend too much time to analyzing our emotions. We're often likely to spend time thinking about how fast a gerbil could run if we gave it horse legs than trying to connect with ourselves on an emotional level. We don't really have that need. Hell, if we need to, we can hop into our mind's nothing box and give it all a break. Females can't seem to do this, thanks to the design of the female biological brain. Females have trouble having a thought without attaching an emotion to it. They're more likely to feel their thoughts more than males are. And what's more, they're more likely to be expressive about it. In a relationship, females want to express these emotions to their male partners, which is typically fine. Expressing feelings, both positive and negative, in a trusting and steady environment is good communication. But, yes, there's the but, there's a hitch. In today's society, emotion is increasingly valued over logistical thinking, logic, especially for females. The pitfalls are numerous. Your truth is pushed over the truth. Females are likely to get a lesson on how to deal with and express emotion from popularity unstable figures like Taylor Swift than they are from people who actually deal in this subject like Jordan Peterson. On top of that, they live in a society where the emotions and feelings of men are devalued to the point of ridicule. In fact, this problem has gotten so bad that men's suicide rates have steadily risen over the course of the past decade and now make up 3/4 of all suicides that happen. Along the lines of never learning how to treat a male, females are never taught how to value a male's emotions unless they pertain positively to her self-centered gynocentrism. He must prove every day how much he values her for just existing. She expects this, but is taught by our society not to reciprocate it unless he earns it. Meaning he has to earn it for her to give it back to him, essentially. Reciprocation, more or less. It has to be earned. Males feel this weight, and the thing that would give them strength is withheld. Males suffer attempting to emotionally support their partner who has no interest in uplifting him in return. It's a lonely existence in a relationship for two, making it, in truth, a relationship for one. Her. Gynocentrism, thanks for that, for ruining relationships. Thanks, feminism, for cancerously destroying the only good thing in this life. Love. What makes matters worse is that females are confused by their male lacks of emotion. They were never taught how we think, much less appreciate it. So that is a short summary of why males don't want to marry in today's nowadays culture and society. It's kind of simplified so that everyone can understand it. But in essence, gynocentrism and feminism have ruined, destroyed, and killed, like cancer and toxic disgust and muck will do, anything that is touched by it. And since gynocentrism, misandry, and just an overall female-centric society that we've entered and become nowadays, it has therefore obviously entered into male-to-female relationships. And by doing so, as to be expected, misandry, feminism, and gynocentrism have cancerously, toxically destroyed the virtue, the purity, the innocence, the amazingness, the overall greatness that is the only good thing in this world. And that is relationships and love. Effectively just skewing it, destroying it, warping it into some disgusting political agenda and just egregious gynocentric me, all about the female type crap. And that is why. Until next time.